What's up guys, Tetos here with another vlog. I'm sorry that this is not a guide, but I do have some news and updates, and of course I would like to share some thoughts and experiences with you because I traveled to Japan for 10 days, did a round trip starting in Osaka, going to then Kyoto, Kanazawa, Takayama, Nagano, Kamakura, and of course ending in Tokyo. So I really loved it, first off, and would like to show you some pictures also and some stuff that I got or bought. But it's not that much because we bought a lot of souvenirs, my girlfriend and I, but we didn't really buy too much for ourselves, which was a mistake, I guess. We're too nice, too kind to other people, but not to ourselves. But we did actually spend quite a bit there, so yeah, we didn't want to go overboard because we will probably go back there to Japan in the future. But for now, yeah, that's basically the contents of this video. But the second important part, as you probably can tell from the title, is, or from my channel, is that I'm approaching slowly but surely 10,000 subscribers, which is a crazy number for me. Actually double what I had when I stopped making German videos on my German account. So I'm really glad that it's working out well so far, even though I haven't been doing videos constantly. I mean, there was a time where I almost made a Play Like a Pro guide every week or every 2 weeks, but that was when I didn't have university, and right now I had a lot of exams and stress there, so I hope you can forgive me that. I will of course work on more videos in the future, but for this 10,000 subscriber special, I want to do something special. I hope I'm not talking too fast, I'm kind of excited already. Okay, so the deal is this: I wanted to do a Q&A, and you will be like, what Q&A? That's super boring, but there's a little twist to it. It's not really just a strict Q&A. I set up a SpeakPipe page, which I will show you later on. But basically you can record a message and send it to me, and then I can answer it, or it doesn't even have to be a question. You can just say anything you want, ask for a shout out, I don't care, you can do anything. It's celebration time, so there isn't really any restrictions, just 5 minutes I think is the maximum duration. And other than that, let's have fun, I guess, and I hope I will get some nice questions, comments, whatever. Come at me. I'm ready, I'm prepared. So I will show you later on what this SpeakPipe thing actually is. I hope it's actually good. Let me look. Yes, it is SpeakPipe. Okay, I didn't mess that up at least. But for now, let's talk about Japan, because I saved a couple of pictures for you guys, or rather copied them. So basically, I just love everything about this country. Almost everything, or about the trip at least. It was a great round trip. We saw a lot of temples, shrines, of course Shinto shrines, or Buddhist temples. I don't know the English words that much, so forgive me for any mistakes here. It was really awesome, really great, beautiful. We also, one of the highlights, or actually almost the highlight of the trip, was that we went to the Kyoto International Manga Museum. And if you follow my Twitter, you know this already, but we paid a small fee, and an artist there drew my girlfriend and me as anime characters, and I just love it so much. I'm going to use it as my profile picture anyway too, so you might even see it right now. I don't know when I will get to do this, but where is it? Here it is. It's so beautiful. I'm gonna hold it into the camera so you can see it. That's me right there. Striking resemblance, right? Am I right? And my girlfriend. And just amazing, in my opinion. He actually did this in like 30 minutes, I think, and it cost around 1,800 yen, which is roughly $15 or euros. And what can I say? It's a masterpiece. It's a masterpiece, everyone. As Danke would say, but I would say too, because it's really awesome. I really love it. I really love it. It's gonna get framed, I believe, and then we're gonna hang it onto the wall, living room maybe. Who knows? But yes. So we saw a lot of stuff. I'm looking at the pictures here. Yeah, of course you're gonna see some food pictures. A hotel which was pretty Western style mainly. Of course, there were yukatas in the rooms all the time, but we didn't really wear them except for one time when we went to an onsen, which is a Japanese hot spring bath, kind of, or hot spring, I don't know. Because one hotel actually had an onsen at the highest floor, so that was awesome. Had a great view on Takayama, I believe, and it was very beautiful. But of course, I couldn't take any pictures there because that's not allowed. Because I'm not a perv, and it was separated anyway. So don't get your hopes up too high for some naked girl pictures. So yes, and I don't know, I'm kind of excited because it was such a great trip. I really love it. I think it was the most beautiful country I've seen so far, and I've been to a couple in Europe at least, because I did a round trip there too by train. And of course, I've also seen Great Britain, I've seen Italy, I've seen France, I don't know, but this country, Japan, is just amazing. And so our tourist guide was actually Japanese, but he could also speak German, and he talked to us in German mainly. He was a great guy. He taught us a lot about the Japanese culture while we were on the bus, for example, riding from city to city. And he also went with us to dinner for some local restaurants. So we also, for example, did Japanese barbecue, kind of, which is beef meat, or beef, I guess I just call it beef, sliced up in very thin pieces. You're gonna see the picture right now, I guess. And you're just gonna put it on the grill. There's a grill on the middle of the table. Kind of reminds a bit of Korean barbecue, but it's not really the same, I guess. And yes, of course, I also tried sake there, hot sake or warm sake. Actually, I like it a lot, especially compared to other, how can I say it, like red wine from Austria, of course, might be great for some, but I don't really like it. White wine is okay, but also not my favorite. I actually like sake more than white and red wine, and some other alcohol that I usually would drink here in Austria. Other than that, of course, the food was great. I do like myself some sushi and sashimi, although I had one bad experience with sushi where I didn't like the spices, but in Kyoto, I believe on the first day, we went to a running sushi restaurant, which is not on every corner or something, as you might imagine, but of course there are some, and with our guide, and I tasted some very amazing fatty tuna sushi, which I really enjoyed. My favorite kind of sushi is actually tuna and salmon, and something that apparently doesn't exist in Japan, or just our guide didn't know it. It's called butterfish. Let me look at it. 1 second. So I don't really know what kind of fish it is in English or in Japanese. We call, in Austria or in Germany, I guess, there is butterfish sushi, which is kind of white and really soft and fatty as well, I guess. Maybe it's similar to eel, I don't really know. It's not octopus. I really don't like octopus that much, but I didn't find it there, but it doesn't matter. I really dig the tuna and the salmon sushi. So yeah, and what can I say? I mean, if you don't like fish, you're gonna have a bad time, like my girlfriend. But she did all right, I guess. There were some other dishes she could try, but most of the stuff contains fish. Even udon or ramen sometimes contains the fish flakes. So it tastes a little bit like fish. If you don't like fish, you might enjoy it. Sometimes it's not that big of a deal, at least for me. But I don't know. Sometimes I taste fish and I'm thinking, oh, it doesn't taste like fish at all. And then I let my girlfriend try it, and she's like, oh, that's disgusting. Tastes like fish all over. And I'm like, what? This is swordfish. It doesn't taste like fish all that much. But whatever. So yeah, we also visited some of the remaining samurai houses in Kanazawa, which was also awesome. I really liked it there, and there should be a picture right here with me kneeling in the tea room, tea ceremony room. And I just really like the culture there. I like the people there. They're very nice, very polite, of course. And yeah, what can I say? I think it's a very beautiful country, lots of rich culture, of course. And some that's not even that old, but it looks really old sometimes. And yes, of course, in Tokyo, we didn't have that much time, sadly. Of course, the city is gigantic. All the tall buildings, tallest, some of the tallest buildings, or I don't really know. I think the Tokyo Tower is actually the second highest building in the world, somehow, something like that. But of course, we definitely had to go to Ikebukuro and Shibuya and Akihabara, because those districts are really interesting to someone like me, who is, of course, a computer science student, interested in anything electronic, manga, anime, stuff like that. So we had a great time there, although it was very limited. So you should see pictures of me standing with my pal Hachiko, of course. Then Shibuya crossing, maybe, I don't know, I probably didn't include that one. But me with my buddy again, with my cheesecake and vanilla ice and caramel sauce and walnuts crepe, which was very tasty, very amazing. I mean, Harajuku, which was pretty nice, not that big, but very nice and cute shopping street, I guess. And of course, we went to Ikebukuro to the Pokemon Center, which was also amazing. It wasn't that big, actually. I imagined it would be bigger, but there was so much merch. So much merch, guys. Spazzy would be proud of all the merch. But basically, lots of Pikachu stuff. Pikachu of the month. I don't really know. There was so much stuff there. We didn't even buy that much there, I guess. Not that much at all. We bought a Pikachu butt, a magnet, which is stuck on our freezer, of course, now, or fridge. And yeah, of course, had to visit the Gundam Cafe in Akihabara, and just a bunch of stores filled with goodies and merchandise, which was also very amazing. And I enjoyed the little time I spent there, and of course bought some souvenirs, but mainly for my friends and not for myself. So I'm a bit sad, but at least I have this awesome self-portrait. And what else? Oh, yeah, the Pokemon bathing thing. I don't know how to say it. Bath. Whatever. Basically, you put into the bath, and then the bath gets foamy and nice. It smells good or something. And you get electrocuted because you catch this on there. And also, which is interesting, a little thing that's interesting is all the different Kit Kat flavors that they sell in Japan. For example, strawberry or orange or green tea or biscuit flavor or sake flavor. Actually, I've only tried the biscuit, or I don't even know what it is, and green tea, and I didn't really like the green tea that much. It's fine, I guess, but the other one was good. And finally, I can show you a nice pillow my girlfriend bought from that shop where there were tons of figurines. Pretty cute, I guess. I like it, at least. And of course, there's much more. She also bought a bunch of makeup because, of course, the Asians, damn Asians, man, with their amazing skin care products and hair gel products, even though I don't even have that much hair left, but I even bought some for myself, so yes. So as you can tell from my excitement, from me constantly smiling, I'm almost feeling painful around here from all the smiling. I really enjoyed it. It was a great trip. I know for a fact that a couple of you guys are very interested in Japan as well. And if you've been thinking about going there, but you were like, I'm not sure if it's worth it, it's expensive, I don't know. It's definitely worth it. You should definitely be on the lookout for some good deals though, because of course you can spend a lot of money or waste a lot of money buying flights or trips that are way too expensive. So yeah, and of course, if you're not an adult yet, then maybe you can convince your parents to go there if they enjoyed it. But of course, the flight was very long. We flew from Vienna to Dubai for around 6 hours, and then we had a stop there for around 5 hours, had to wait for the next plane. Then we flew from Dubai to Osaka for around 7 or 8 hours, and the way back was way longer because I guess the rotation of the Earth comes into effect there. So when we flew back from Tokyo, we actually flew for 12 hours from Tokyo to Dubai, and then had to wait 5 hours there again, which was very exhausting. But we did actually quite fine. I'm not jet lagged anymore. I only came back 2 days ago, so I'm doing pretty good. Had an exam today which I smashed, I guess. I at least did pretty well, I would say. Hopefully. If not, then, well, I'm gonna cut this part out then. But yes, I'm feeling great. So, this was the Japan trip. Amazing trip to Japan. I can only recommend it to anybody who is interested in the culture or is just a geek, I guess, anime, otaku. So, now, that was this part. Let's talk about the subscriber special, which should be sometime this month or next month. I guess in March, I guess I will hit 10k, which I'm very excited for. The thing is this, I would like to do a little Q&A, or a big Q&A actually. And this program or website SpeakPipe, there is a page which you can use, and I have set up my own page there, so you can use this page to write me, or send me, not write me, write me a message, send me a message. What am I talking about? Well, you should see it here anyway. So basically, you can start recording, you just have to press one button, then you can hear or listen to it again, what you've recorded, and then you can decide to send it to me or just delete it, I guess, if you don't wanna, but please send me questions. If I do a Q&A and there is not even a single question or comment, then it's gonna be really boring. So, let's not embarrass me here. I would enjoy it if you would hit or shoot me some questions or comments or requests. I don't even know. But I thought it's very nice if you basically send your voicemails to me, and then I can listen to them and actually maybe even get to know a couple of you guys. So it would be interesting because I only see the comments all the time. I probably have never interacted with you personally besides commenting or writing private messages, but I would enjoy it if you would actually, or if I would at least get to hear some of you guys' voices. Maybe I'm a creep, maybe I'm not, who knows. I thought it's awesome because a friend of mine actually did this some time ago, and he did his own video format with ask blah blah blah, so ask him basically any question. But I thought it's a great idea to collect some questions or comments from you guys for this special. So I hope it's not too long. How long is the video gonna be? Oh my god, way too long. I'm sorry for that. I guess I should cut it down next time, but I just was too excited. I'm just too excited and I just can't hide it. So yes, that's it for this time. I hope you enjoyed this video. It was probably way too long. I apologize. My apologies, guys. But until next time, I'll be waiting for you. Bye bye.